What if the secret to turning your hardest moments into your biggest breakthroughs was written down over 2 millennia ago? Picture yourself standing firm in a storm, so intense that your inner calm becomes unbreakable. Sounds almost like a comic book power, doesn't it? But this isn't fiction. This ancient force is a practical philosophy born in the crowded markets and marble courtyards of Rome and Greece. Stoicism reminds us that while we cannot command every detail of our lives, we hold total authority over our own responses. In a world where the only guarantee seems to be unpredictability, these ideas might be the lifeline we've needed. What if I told you that Stoicism is less about thinking and more about doing? It's about building a life full of direction, steadiness, and genuine joy, no matter what gets thrown at you. You don't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. This isn't about burying your feelings. It's about grasping them and steering them toward a richer existence. So whether you're wrestling with pressure, handling setbacks, or just hunting for more everyday delight, stay with me. Today we're exploring Stoicism, pulling out its eternal truths, and seeing how it can reshape not only our thoughts, but our entire way of living. If you're excited to begin this shift, remember to subscribe, hit like, and share this video. Hang on until the final second, because each part of this journey moves you closer to life-changing Stoic insight. Have you ever been stuck in a traffic jam, boiling with anger, or scrolled through social media and felt hurt by a stranger's harsh comment? It happens to everyone. Day after day, these small tests try to shake our mood and inner stillness. But here's a viewpoint that can flip all that frustration upside down. Stoicism offers a brilliant device, concentrating only on what you can actually influence. The great philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Pause and think about that for a moment. Traffic, bad weather, nasty remarks, none of these are within our grip. We can scream or wish all we want, but they won't change. What we can shift is our own reaction. This isn't just old wisdom. Modern psychology agrees. Carl Jung, a giant in his field, declared, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." That echoes Stoic teaching perfectly. It's about knowing your only genuine power lies in your own thoughts, feelings, and deeds. Let's make it real. Imagine you're late for a key meeting, trapped in unmoving cars. You could fume, honk, and raise your blood pressure, which won't move a single vehicle. Or you could breathe deep, accept the moment, and turn on an audiobook or a favorite song. The traffic stays the same, but your inner weather changes. Stress drops, and suddenly the day feels brighter. Your calm is your superpower. This principle goes far beyond roads and weather. It applies to your personal goals, how you treat others, and how you face every hurdle. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic giant, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So next time something outside your control begins to annoy you, ask yourself, is this mine to change? If not, release it. Focus on your response, your attitude, your next action. This one mental shift can dramatically lower stress and lift your happiness. It's not easy every time, but it's worth practicing daily. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. And as we get better at focusing on what we truly command, we stop just surviving and start thriving. Stoicism also teaches us to see roadblocks as stepping stones. Sounds backward, right? Most of us are raised to think obstacles are simply walls blocking our way. But philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus turn that story around. They say, when life fires a curveball, don't cry, "Why me?" Instead, ask, "What can I learn?" That's a game changer. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journal, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every challenge, no matter how scary, doesn't just test us, it teaches us. It's about finding hidden gold inside hard times and using it to grow stronger. Modern thinkers agree. Carl Jung said, "What you resist persists." Fighting against problems gives them more power, but accepting them and pulling out lessons lets us overcome. So how does this look in real life? Suppose you get rejected from job applications. It's easy to spiral into self-pity. But what if each rejection is feedback? Maybe you need a new skill or a better search strategy. That shift turns a string of no into a roadmap for growth. Or think about personal conflicts. They're awkward and tense, but they offer chances to practice patience, listening, and problem solving. Every disagreement can help you see another viewpoint and sharpen your communication. The core of embracing obstacles is asking, what can this teach me? Instead of being a victim, you become an active learner. That doesn't mean facing hurdles becomes fun, but you approach them with a growth mindset. Epictetus's words ring true again. It's not what happens to you, but how you react. So next time you meet a big or small challenge, pause, reframe it. Ask what you can learn and how it can make you wiser. Obstacles aren't just barriers, they're invitations to grow. With this Stoic outlook, we glide through life's ups and downs with more elegance, toughness, and insight. We often hear, live in the now, but what does that actually mean, and why does it matter? Living in the present means fully stepping into where you are at this exact second, not letting your mind drift to tomorrow, his worries, or yesterday's regrets. It's realizing that life with all its beauty and mess happens only in this moment. This idea isn't new. It's a cornerstone of Stoic thought, echoed by Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, and later by modern psychologists. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." He understood that present moment power grounds us, clears mental clutter, and lets us taste the fullness of life as it unfolds. But why is staying present so hard? Our minds buzz with noise, fears about what's next, replays of what's already done. That noise pulls us away from the beauty right in front of us. Carl Jung put it well. The least of things with a meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it. Being present gives meaning to small daily acts, enriching us beyond measure. Aristotle also emphasized mindfulness of the present to reach eudaimonia, a state of happiness, health, and flourishing. He believed focusing on the here and now helps us live virtuously, making the most of our human journey. So how do we practice this? Start with mindfulness, paying attention without judgment. When you eat, taste every bite. When you walk, feel the ground beneath you. When someone talks, listen fully instead of rehearsing your reply. These simple acts bring you back to now, making life richer. Seneca offered this. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. He saw that anxiety about what's coming or what's past only shrinks your joy today. Living in the now isn't about ignoring tomorrow or erasing yesterday. It's about balance, learning from the past, and planning for the future without letting them eat up your present. That balance is where peace lives. Remember, every moment is a chance to reset and refocus. Now is where we live, love, and create memories. So let's consciously choose to be more present. Let's treasure this instant, because right here is where real life happens. The word self-discipline might make you think of rigid schedules and joyless routines. But let's redraw that picture. Self-discipline isn't about locking down your life. It's about empowering yourself to pick choices that match your deepest values and long-term dreams. It's choosing what's right for you, not just what's easy right now. At its heart, building self-discipline is mastering yourself, saying yes to what serves you and no to what doesn't. Even when it's hard, think about it, sticking to a workout, saving money instead of impulse buying, or closing Netflix to finish a project. These don't give instant pleasure, but they build lasting satisfaction. Stoic philosophy speaks strongly on this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's the core of self-discipline. Controlling your impulses, feelings, and actions despite outside temptations. Seneca advised us to be steady and govern our desires instead of being ruled by them. True freedom, he said, comes from within, from our ability to command our own appetites. Why is this so critical? Aristotle believed we achieve excellence and virtue through habit. By practicing self-discipline, we build habits that lead us toward our best selves. It's not occasional willpower, but steady choices that reflect our values. Modern psychology backs this too. Carl Jung stressed integrating all parts of our psyche to live fully, and that integration requires self-discipline as we navigate different inner urges. So how to build it daily? Start small. Pick one area: diet, exercise, spending. Set clear, doable goals and go one day at a time. Every time you make a choice that aligns with your aims, you're strengthening your self-discipline muscle. Epictetus reminds us, no great thing is created suddenly. Self-discipline grows through tiny, consistent actions. Progress, not perfection. Each day offers new chances to practice, to move closer to who you want to become. This journey is about balance between what you want now and what you truly want most. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. It's about making hard-in-the-moment choices that bring you closer to your goals, your happiness, and your peace. So let's commit together, supporting each other to choose what's right, not what's easy. Remember, inside self-discipline lies the path to your dreams and a life you genuinely love. When life swings its hardest punches, we all feel a storm of emotions. Anger, sadness, frustration, these are natural. But here's the key. It's not just the feelings, it's how you handle them. That's where emotional resilience comes in, a kind of superpower that lets you sail through life's gales with grace and emerge stronger. It's about recognizing your emotions, understanding them, and then taking positive steps forward instead of being washed away. The Stoics had much to say. Marcus Aurelius again, you have power over your mind, not outside events. That's the heart of resilience, knowing you control your response, even when you can't control what happens. Your emotions don't have to drive your actions. Seneca taught that life's hardships test our character. By facing our feelings with patience and insight, we grow tougher and wiser. How do we develop this resilience? Start with self-awareness. Notice your emotions without judgment. It's okay to feel what you feel, but instead of reacting impulsively, choose a response that aligns with your values and long-term well-being. Aristotle spoke of the golden mean, balance between too little and too much. That applies here. Don't suppress emotions, but don't let them overpower you. Carl Jung emphasized integrating all aspects of our psyche, which means confronting emotions, understanding them, and learning from them. So when strong feelings grip you, first give yourself permission to feel. No judgment. Then step back and ask, what triggered this? That reflection gives you valuable clues about your patterns. Epictetus is saying, it's not what happens to you, but how you react is a powerful reminder. Instead of being reactive, you can respond constructively, even healingly. Building emotional resilience is a journey. It takes mindfulness, self-reflection, and patience. Create a toolkit: journaling, talking to a trusted friend, relaxation exercises. Most importantly, treat yourself with kindness and compassion as you ride the waves. Resilience doesn't mean never feeling negative emotions. It means learning to surf those waves and coming out on the other side more self-aware and stronger. By developing this skill, we empower ourselves to face life's challenges with courage and poise. Let's walk this path together, helping each other become more resilient and, ultimately, live more fulfilling lives. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, used a certain concept not to frighten people, but to spark a deeper appreciation for every single moment. They believed that by keeping the reality of death close, we would live more fully, more consciously, and with more gratitude. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on how short life is, urging us to live in line with our values and make the most of our given time. You could leave life right now, he wrote. Let that determine what you do and say and think. That's not morbid. It's a call to action, a reminder to focus on what truly matters. Let go of petty worries and live with purpose. Seneca also spoke about life's brevity, pushing us not to waste time on trivialities but to build a meaningful existence. He believed that being aware of death helps us live wisely and cherish our relationships and experiences. Epictetus stressed focusing on the present and using our time well. Because we won't be here forever, we're more likely to live ethically and appreciate life's richness. So how do we bring memento mori into our lives without feeling a dark cloud overhead? Shift your perspective. Instead of fearing death, see it as a powerful motivator to live fully. Embrace the present. Don't postpone your dreams or happiness for some uncertain future. Think about what you've been putting off, a passion project, reconnecting with a loved one, or just savoring small daily joys. Memento mori reminds us not to take our time for granted. It encourages us to live authentically, say what we mean, love openly, and be present. This concept also deepens our gratitude for the impermanence of life. When we know our time is limited, we're more likely to cherish experiences, live mindfully, and express thanks for people and moments that enrich us. So let's use memento mori not as fear, but as fuel for growth, gratitude, and a deeper love of life. Let it remind us to make choices aligned with our deepest values, to treasure relationships, and to taste the beauty of now. Remember, you will die, then live like it matters. Embracing memento mori, we find a powerful reminder. Live not in dread of death, but in celebration of life. Make every moment count, not because you're scared of the end, but because you're in love with the journey. Live so that when your time comes, you look back without regrets, knowing you lived fully, loved deeply, and appreciated the incredible ride. It's amazing how a simple shift in focus, from what you lack to what you have, can transform your days, especially the tough ones. Gratitude is a real game changer. The wise Stoics believed happiness doesn't come from acquiring more, but from appreciating what's already yours. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about finding joy in simple things. When you arise in the morning, he said, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. That's pure gratitude, recognizing the gift of life itself. Seneca warned that endless wanting leads us astray, never satisfied. He suggested focusing on what we already have, because the best things are within our grasp. Epictetus encouraged followers to accept their current circumstances, whatever they might be, and find value there. So how do we practice gratitude, especially when life throws curveballs? Make it a daily habit. Each morning or evening, think of 3 things you're grateful for. A warm cup of coffee, a friend's chat, a beautiful sunset. This rewires your brain to see the positive, boosting mood and outlook. Gratitude also means embracing challenges and finding lessons. Instead of, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn? That shift helps you appreciate every experience, good or bad, as a stepping stone. Moreover, expressing thanks to others strengthens your relationships. A simple thank you shows people they're valued. Aristotle believed gratitude is key to eudaimonia, true happiness, because it lets us see the good around and within us. Modern studies confirm people who practice gratitude regularly have less anxiety, better sleep, and a more positive life view. As Carl Jung said, happiness would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. By being grateful for the whole spectrum of experience, we find a deeper, more authentic happiness. So let's make gratitude a cornerstone of our daily lives. Celebrate small victories, cherish connections, find joy in simple pleasures. Focus on what you have, not what's missing, and you'll cultivate an inner abundance. Gratitude doesn't come from happiness. Happiness comes from gratitude. Let's fill our glasses half full, raise them high, and toast to the beauty of gratitude. Cheers to finding silver linings even on the cloudiest days. The Stoics had a deep understanding of personal excellence. They believed that virtue is the only true good, and everything we do should aim toward a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius is a prime example of someone who strove for excellence. He said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one, That simple, powerful line captures it all. Embody the values you admire, live them every day. Seneca emphasized self-improvement and learning, advocating a life in harmony with nature and reason. True excellence, he said, comes from within and shows in our actions and choices. Epictetus highlighted personal responsibility. Our reactions, emotions, and will are within our control, and mastering them is key to living virtuously. But what does focusing on personal excellence look like daily? Start by setting your own standards, based on your values and aspirations, not society's expectations or others' achievements. Know yourself, your strengths and weaknesses, and take consistent steps forward. Personal excellence is also about resilience, how you respond to setbacks, not just successes. Aristotle said, "Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution." That means embracing challenges as chances to learn and grow, not as obstacles. It also involves cultivating a growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This mindset encourages you to embrace challenges, persist through setbacks, and see effort as the path to mastery. Personal excellence means living authentically, being true to yourself and your values. Even when it's hard, make choices that reflect who you are and who you want to become. Take pride in your journey, including the struggles and triumphs. Practicing gratitude, as we discussed, ties into this too. By appreciating what you have and where you are, you nurture a positive outlook that supports growth. So let's commit to focusing on personal excellence. Set your own standards, embrace your unique path, and take pride in your progress. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being proud of who you are and how you live. Celebrate your efforts, learn from your experiences, and always strive to be the best version of yourself. Together, let's make personal excellence not just a goal, but a way of life. In a world drenched in social media, where likes and comments often seem to define our worth, it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring ourselves by others' opinions. But here's a freeing truth. Your value isn't based on outside approval. It's about being true to you, embracing your authenticity, and living by your own values. The Stoics had timeless wisdom on this. They taught that inner peace and freedom come from focusing on what's within your control, your actions, thoughts, integrity, not the changing judgments of others. Marcus Aurelius noted, "I've often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinions of others." That's a striking paradox we still live. Seneca emphasized living a life true to yourself, not shaped by others' expectations. True contentment, he said, comes from within, from congruence with your own principles. Epictetus taught that worrying about others' opinions is outside your control and therefore a waste of energy. Focus instead on your own actions and on living virtuously. That's where your real power lies. So how do we care less about what others think and more about being authentic? First, understand that you are the author of your life story. You define your worth, not society, not followers, not the people around you. Ground your self-esteem in who you are, your values, the kindness you show, the effort you put into becoming your best self. Second, practice self-reflection. Ask yourself, whose life am I living? Am I making choices based on my desires or trying to fit into someone else's mold? These questions realign your actions with your true self. Third, embrace vulnerability. Being true to yourself means being open about your flaws. Perfection is an illusion. It's okay to be a work in progress, making mistakes and learning. This authenticity attracts people who appreciate the real you. Aristotle's golden mean applies here too. Find balance between considering constructive feedback and maintaining your own autonomy and worth. Incorporating a Stoic mindset means understanding that your worth is determined by your virtues, your actions, and your commitment to a meaningful life, not external accolades. Build a strong inner fortress that remains unshaken by fleeting opinions. Your worth isn't a popularity score. it's your character. Let's commit to valuing ourselves for who we truly are, not for likes or approval. Be courageous in your authenticity, living a life that resonates with your deepest truths. Your worth is inherent and unique. By being true to yourself, you shine your light in the most genuine way possible. Let's not just navigate life, let's thrive, with the confidence that comes from living authentically aligned with our values. Accepting change isn't just necessary, it's vital for growth and happiness. The only constant in life is change. Learning to go with the flow and embrace inevitable shifts makes the journey less scary and more adventurous. The Stoics had an incredibly healthy view of change. They saw it as a natural rhythm of the universe. Marcus Aurelius said, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny. For what could more aptly fit your needs?" Accepting change as part of life's fabric helps us see that every shift, good or bad, has its place in our story. Seneca warned that clinging too tightly to current circumstances leads to disappointment because they will inevitably change. He advised flexibility and understanding that change is not just part of life, but a necessary component of personal development and happiness. Epictetus taught us to distinguish between what we can control and what we can't. While we can't control external events, we can control our attitudes toward them. That mindset is empowering when dealing with change. Focus on your responses. Find opportunities for growth within the change, and move forward with resilience. So how can we become more accepting of change? First, acknowledge that change is inevitable. It's the natural order. Everything is in flux. Seasons, people, even ourselves are renewing as we speak. Embracing change means embracing life itself. Second, practice mindfulness. Being present allows you to appreciate current experiences without clinging. That awareness creates space for acceptance when experiences evolve or end. Third, seek the lessons. Every shift, no matter how challenging, brings opportunities to learn. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" That turns change into a stepping stone for growth. Aristotle spoke of virtue as including adaptability, the ability to navigate life's changes with grace and wisdom, finding balance within the flux. Modern psychology supports this. Seeing change as an opportunity rather than a threat reduces stress and anxiety, enhancing resilience. Let's remind ourselves, change is not just something to endure, but to welcome as a natural, enriching part of our journey. By accepting change, we open ourselves to new experiences, growth, and the beautiful unfolding of our unique paths. Remember, going with the flow isn't passivity. It's actively engaging with life in its dynamic complexity. Let's navigate the currents of change with courage, grace, and a heart open to endless possibilities. Despite our differences, we're all on this complex journey of life together. By fostering a caring and understanding attitude toward others, we help make the world kinder and more loving. The Stoics placed great importance on compassion and empathy. They believed in the interconnectedness of all humans and taught that kindness and understanding are essential to a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that humans are social creatures, meant to live in harmony and cooperation. He said, "What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee." Our well-being is linked to others. Seneca emphasized treating others with kindness and generosity. He argued that compassion is a natural human instinct, and by helping others, we help ourselves. He encouraged extending empathy even to those who wrong us, understanding they act from their own struggles. Epictetus taught us to strive to understand others' perspectives. Everyone has reasons for their actions. This doesn't excuse harmful behavior, but means approaching others with empathy, seeking to understand their experiences. So how can we practice compassion and empathy daily? Start with listening, truly listening to people's stories, feelings, and experiences. Put yourself in their shoes, imagine their struggles, joys, fears, and hopes. This act of understanding bridges gaps and builds connection. Another way is through small acts of kindness. a smile, a kind word, a listening ear. Being present and attentive signals that they matter, that their feelings are valid. Practicing compassion also means being there for others in times of need, offering support without judgment. Recognize the value and dignity of every person, regardless of differences. Aristotle spoke of friendship and empathy as building strong, meaningful relationships. True friends share both joys and sorrows, supporting each other with understanding. Modern psychology backs this. Compassion and empathy enhance our relationships and our own emotional well-being. Caring for others fosters a sense of belonging, purpose, and happiness in our own lives. Let's remind ourselves, behind every face is a story. Behind every action is a reason. By understanding and caring for each other, we make the world kinder. In doing so, we enrich the lives around us and find deeper fulfillment and joy in our own. Together, let's spread kindness like confetti, creating ripples of compassion that transform the world one act of empathy at a time. This is about taking a real, meaningful pause to look back at our actions, our thoughts, and the paths we've walked. It's about growth, introspection, and aligning our lives with our deepest values. In a world that's always rushing forward, this practice is our anchor, making sure we're not just swept away but sailing in the direction true to us. The Stoics placed immense value on reflection. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal writings, which we now treasure as meditations, modeled this practice. He didn't just rule an empire, he examined his life, decisions, and moral compass through writing. He saw reflection as essential to living virtuously. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. He wrote, "Our inner dialogue shapes outer reality." Seneca recommended regular self-assessment to foster wisdom. He compared life to a play, suggesting we periodically review our roles and performances. Are we acting in harmony with the character we wish to embody? Are our actions true to the script we value? Epictetus encouraged students to end each day with a review of actions and attitudes, not for self-criticism, but for self-awareness and growth. He urged asking, what did I do well? What did I do wrong? What duties left undone? Through such questions, we steer our lives more consciously. How do we bring this Stoic practice into modern life? First, make it a habit. Dedicate a few minutes each day, perhaps before bed, to reflect on your day. What were your victories? Where did you face challenges and how did you respond? You can start mentally, but writing it down gives you a tangible record. Second, use reflection as a tool for gratitude. In reviewing your day, also note the moments, however small, that brought you joy or gratitude. This balances our natural negativity bias, cultivating a more positive outlook. Third, approach this practice with kindness and compassion toward yourself. Reflection isn't about berating yourself for mistakes. It's about seeing them as learning opportunities. Be as supportive to yourself as you would be to a dear friend. Look back with honesty, but also with grace. Aristotle spoke of living a reflective life as the essence of wisdom. Understanding ourselves, our actions, and our place in the world. That's the examined life in line with virtue and excellence. Modern psychology confirms the benefits of regular reflection, improved mental health, clarity of purpose, and personal growth. Reflecting on our experiences helps us process emotions, learn from actions, and make better decisions going forward. So let's commit to this practice of reflecting and reviewing regularly. Let it be our guidepost, ensuring we're not just passively experiencing life, but actively shaping it according to our values. By taking time to look back, we gain insight to move forward, more aligned, more aware, more in tune with who we are and who we aspire to be. Let's cherish this journey of introspection, because knowing ourselves is the path to true fulfillment and joy. Each of these Stoic lessons isn't just ancient wisdom. They're life hacks to deal with stress, make better decisions, and find peace in chaos. Remember, it's not the challenges that define us, but the strength we find in facing them, the wisdom we gather, and the compassion we share. Each step, each reflection, each act of kindness is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. So let's not just exist, let's live vibrantly, purposefully, authentically. As we part ways today, I encourage you not to let the inspiration end here. On the screen, you'll find a playlist filled with wisdom, stories, and strategies to help you navigate life's twists with grace and resilience. Click on it, dive deeper, and continue sculpting the most authentic version of yourself. Together, let's keep growing, keep reflecting, and keep embracing the beautiful complexity of life. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Until we meet again, remember to live not for the applause, but for the cause of being your most genuine self. Take care and see you on the next step of our journey.